Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing 4 easy vegan pasta dishes I think you'll enjoy. These are some of our go-tos when we're kind of lazy but still want to throw something together and not eat out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I upload videos every Tuesday, and leave a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get into the first recipe. To start, we're going to make my favorite mac and cheese. Bring a large pot of water to a boil. Next, we're going to wash and chop 2 small or 1 large leek. I usually rinse them off first, chop them, and then rinse them again. They can tend to be sandy, but they're a delicious sweet onion. Once the water is boiling, add your pasta and preheat the oven to 350. When your pasta has about 5 minutes left, go ahead and add your leeks. I like to pat them down so they're all covered with the water. Next, we're going to get all of the cheese ingredients into a blender. Using a can of unsweetened coconut cream, you're going to spoonful all of the cream that's on top, and then towards the bottom, you'll add a few tablespoons of the coconut liquid. I had a 1/4 cup of cashews soaking in warm water to soften them. That will help keep the sauce creamy and not as gritty. Then add 1 clove of garlic, 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, a half of a shallot chopped up, 1 tablespoon of white miso paste, the juice of half of a lemon, and a pinch of salt. Go ahead and blend up the cheese mixture. At this point, the pasta will be done. You can go ahead and drain it and then add the cheese to the pasta and place it in a casserole dish. Now I'm going to put together my own herby breadcrumbs to sprinkle on top. You might be able to find these store-bought, but we like to buy them plain and then add our own herbs. Sprinkle the breadcrumbs over top of your mac and cheese and bake in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. You'll know it's done when the top is a light golden brown. I served up the mac and cheese with a Beyond Meat burger with lettuce, tomato, and avocado. Next, we're going to make a fresh pesto pasta. Bring a large pot of water to a boil. Next, rinse and chop a large crown of broccoli. Once your pasta water is boiling, go ahead and add your pasta. Then I rinsed about 4 cups of fresh basil. To a food processor or a high-speed blender, go ahead and add your basil, a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds, I used raw, 4 cloves of garlic, 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then I added 3 tablespoons of olive oil, a drizzle of water, depending on how thin you want your pesto to be, and then the juice of a whole lemon. Before blending the pesto, I'll add 1 cup of peas and the broccoli to the pasta water to cook for the last few minutes. While this finishes up cooking, I'll go ahead and blend up the pesto. All that's left is to drain, mix, and serve, and that is vegan pesto pasta. Next up, we're going to make a red lentil sauce and pasta. You'll need a large can or jar of tomato sauce, a small onion, 4 cloves of garlic, Italian spices like basil, parsley, and oregano, and salt and pepper. Use the pasta of your choice. There are so many now. You could do chickpea pasta, whole grain, lentil, you name it. You'll need red lentils and optional meatless meatballs like gardine. The only real prep for this dinner is the garlic and onion. You technically could use onion powder and garlic powder, but I do love fresh. Once my pan is hot, I like to add a little bit of water and then start sauteing the onions. Let the onions saute for a few minutes before adding in the garlic so it doesn't burn. Then I start seasoning with salt and pepper and my Italian spices. After that sautés for about a minute, I'll add in my tomato sauce, add about a cup or so of water to whatever the tomato sauce was in to get the rest out. Then I bring this to a boil, adjust any seasonings as necessary. Then I rinse off my red lentils and add to the pot once it's boiling. Then turn the heat down to a simmer. Get a big pot of boiling water ready for your pasta. When your lentils are done, you can go ahead and add the meatballs if you're adding them to the sauce. As those cook up, you can go ahead and drain the pasta once it's done. Then you're ready to serve up and enjoy. And the final dish is a chickpea noodle soup because chickens are friends. You'll need 3 stalks of celery chopped, 2 carrots peeled and chopped, 1 small onion diced, 4 cloves of minced garlic, spices like thyme, parsley, salt, and pepper, 2 boxes of vegetable broth or use 1 and then sub water. Depending on how much you like chickpeas, you can use 1 to 2 boxes or cans. Lastly, the noodles of your choice. To begin, I put a little bit of vegetable broth on a hot pan. Then I immediately add the celery, carrots, and onion. Season with salt and pepper. Go ahead and let that saute for a few minutes and then add your garlic. Then I'll add in my thyme and parsley, let it cook for another minute, and then add in your vegetable broth and or water. Adjust any seasonings as necessary. Once the soup is boiling, you can add in the noodles, then drain off and rinse your chickpeas and add them to the soup as well. Once your noodles are cooked, you are good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will leave all of the ingredients in the description box down below if you do want to try out any of these recipes. Let me know if you like them, and I will see you guys in the next one.